Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yes, but there's gameplay to be done there.
Yes.
At least there's something happening.
Yes. Yeah,
And the biggest problem with our format is how much we have to drink because of how much we're talking. So we just fill ourselves with liquid during the whole thing.
I know. I was saying that I've like finished 2 like big jugs of water so far during this.
Yeah, I finished this and this coffee. So this is my second one of these. It's almost finished, and I did this just before. So there's a lot of liquid. Is Blue Desk asking whose name is he asking about?
I think my son.
Me. Hello, my name is TheFons270. You can find me on Twitter at TheFons270, and I will follow you back if your name is Blue Dead and I recognise you. But I don't have my own channel or anything just now. I'm just chilling with Andrew. I did some YouTube content with another friend of mine, JJ number 10. We did some Total Warhammer 2 stuff. But yeah, I've just been pals with Andrew since high schoolish.
Yeah.
Ish.
You're in a lot of content. All over the place.
I'm in content. Yeah. I was in a podcast a few years ago. I don't know if I'd recommend that, but you know, internet podcast if you really want to kill some time.
Yeah,
but
I feel like
I'm not going to push that.
I feel like nobody really wants to like go back like several years ago to podcasts because I feel like
no, it's not relevant.
I feel like podcasts are so like timely.
Yeah, well, our most popular one I think is the Attack on Titan one we did. So it was about season 1 of Attack on Titan.
Right.
So I don't know, you could.
What was that, like 2015, 2014?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
About. It's a long time ago.
If you went back that far.
We did 69 episodes of that podcast.
Wow.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of me talking absolute shit on on YouTube. There's a lot of it out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been in stuff. I'm quite happy to do stuff like this, but I don't really have the time to admin it myself, so I usually show up in my pals' projects when I'm doing stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, should we go back to the hot, sweet action?
Yes! Hopefully no one's dead, but Hina is white as a ghost. As soon as I heard those words, my heart stopped. My heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly find myself wide awake.
She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room.
The rec room? That's the one that we found Celeste in that thing.
For some reason, when she said rec room, I was like, the AV room. I'm like, what?
What the fuck's a rec room? Oh, you mean the lounge?
Yeah.
Do you mean the pool hall?
Rattle, rattle.
I can't get the door open. Is it locked? Rattle, rattle.
Don't know why I tried again, I thought it would work.
Locked?
You know, what's going on?
Huh?
Makoto, Kyoko.
You know what's wrong?
Look at you self-promoting.
Oh no, I realise I said it and it might not be obvious.
Yeah.
Spell or whatever.
Something's not right. In the rec room.
What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Sakura! Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair, like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past, and I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't open the door. I tried knocking, and I tried calling her name, but she won't respond.
Huh?
So, what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room.
But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating the school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're gonna force our way in.
I just said...
Wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock.
Huh? Then
It
why...
would seem...
It feels like something's pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair?
Chair?
In other words...
Either way, this door isn't locked. Which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply.
Then there's no problem if we break in?
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay. I'll get something to break it with. Wait right here.
Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. That silence didn't last long.
Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it!
Makoto.
You're supposed to be a little bit swimmer, right? You should have excellent cardio.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Fuck. Just... That was... You know, I don't know...
yourself.
Like, the huffing and puffing just, like, kind of just, like, backed up the air in my lungs, I guess. Come on, please, hurry!
Okay, you two. Stand back.
Watch as a man breaks down this
It's
door.
time for Makoto Naegi to take the stage. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. Crash! The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering over the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I could just...
I feel like they could have done, like, a really minimal animation for this. They could have had, like, a chair in his hand, like...
I know, but you could say that about 100 scenes and all of a sudden the budget's through the roof. I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned.
And all of a sudden they've drawn 8 pictures.
This was a small budget game, okay? Fucking chill. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. But the moment I laid my hand on her...
Oh, we got this one, though.
That's grim, like... All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then...
Ding dong, bing bong.
Ding. That's actually just ding dong, ding dong.
It is!
The
It's
body
double,
noise different, you can notice.
it's double ding dong.
It's double ding dong. Ding dong squared.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you
It's
like,
happened again,
the
Andrew.
class trial will begin.
I thought we were past this. I thought we only had the good eggs left. Especially Senpai.
Deadly life.
Danganronpa.
Diddly.
Huh?
Ugh.
Sakura's...
Oh,
Sakura's
Furawi.
dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on. At Sakura's dead body.
We didn't make it in time. It's happened again.
Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction?
I have to get them. I have to get the others.
With shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. Why? Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again.
I
need to examine Sakura's body.
I just stood there, motionless behind her, while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long,
I got everyone.
What?
Ogre?
Yes, yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement right now, right? So you know what this means.
Interesting.
Sakura was murdered by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. She's gonna use Sakura's catchphrase. Nobody move. There's been a murder. Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It's one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura.
What? What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation.
I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it.
You know it?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-boo.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad. It's like when Krillin died.
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
Ah.
It's the Monokuma file!
That's right, it's the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahito, or you're gonna ruin the weird little face of yours.
Wow. So rude.
Very rude. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Huh? Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then
In other words,
I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close! That whole thing is totally irrelevant now!
Oh.
Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish things with me.
phew.
Which, thank God for that! It saved me the trouble having to go through with our little fight. Cause even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, me? Take on the Scottish psychopath? She'd violate her rule by attacking me in the first place, and I wasn't able to punish her.
well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the Blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is
Wait,
this?
what do you mean you don't know who? No, Peter, you've listened to the wrong part of that statement. What do you mean he doesn't know who it is? You owe them one?
You might just mean for the sake of I'm not going to say who it is, but no. He usually tells the truth, so there's something there. Oopsie! Before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
Cause I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing.
Well, I for one am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all.
Dude, read the room.
How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
But what if it was you? And we're angry at you?
Anyway,
Yeah,
Right now.
well, I don't think so.
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead.
Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. It's usually
Yeah.
Sakura.
I'll do it.
Hina.
I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina's guard number one, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me?
You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order.
What an asshole.
An order?
That's fine.
Fine. I'll stay behind.
Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we?
Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is...
Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to set foot in this crime scene.
Huh?
What? What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive
I
you.
won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate.
I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force. You're not getting in here.
Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. I better compromise.
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let us all in. Just me.
What?
You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Nope. Don't really care.
Thanks, babe.
Another spend time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway.
See? Useless. And you, Hero, do you really object?
If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those who are still alive and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her.
Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough, please. We need to focus on the investigation from here out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution.
Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it.
Wow. Oh. Investigates. Alright.
I'd better check the Monokuma file before anything else. Is it that time, Andrew?
What?
Is it that time? On a Saturday? Are we sleuthing? Are we
We are.
finally sleuthing?
We're finally sleuthing. It's taken us almost 4 hours
4 hours!
to get to the mystery. But we got there.
But we here and we sleuthing. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon.
I feel like we didn't have a lot of free time compared to last time. I feel like last time we got like a lot of free time.
Did we have 3 or 4?
We had 4 this time, and I feel like we had like 6 last time.
I'm not sure, but I feel like 4 is what you usually get, but I might be wrong. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head, but no other injuries were noted.
Huh.
However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood.
Ah, wonderful.
Wonderful! Monokuma file number 4 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey,
Excellent!
I think the case this time might be a challenge.
Why is that?
so
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door being jammed shut with a chair from the inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to have escaped somehow after barring the door. So,
So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
in other words,
this is a classic locked room murder.
Locked room murder? Yes, you might see this kind of thing in a lot of mystery movies or books or whatever. It really happened in real life? And right before our very eyes, like this?
Hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails?
I think it's pretty... Oh, okay, sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
That's not
Well,
true.
when you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving locking the room.
Which in this case would involve somehow getting a chair against the door when not in the room.
Basic approach including using a string or a simple mechanism. There are a variety of variations.
So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed.
Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun, you shoot an arrow through a gap in a door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have a gap that it would allow.
Yeah, I think we could probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up.
What do you mean by that?
Like, the killer hides.
In other words,
Yep,
It's pretty self-explanatory.
they pretend that they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that.
That sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe?
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all.
Not a locked room.
In other words,
There's an alternative escape route somewhere within the room. You see this in a lot of novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. But luckily, since we're not in reality, unfortunately we can't cross that off.
indeed.
Do you think we
Oh.
can't cross that? Cross that
But we,
off?
I suppose we can though. I guess we're pretending this is real. So,
I guess we are real in relativeness to
so
ourselves.
when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. There are 4
There are
possibilities.
4 possibilities.
Oh, sorry, it's you.
And Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during the trial. But right now, I can't really say.
Let's see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else.
Boing.
Boing.
Oh,
Senpai!
shit.
Tell
I've
us
seen
what happened.
something. Protazine X.
Oh shit! It's the Powerpuff Girls serum.
Yeah.
There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So,
It looks like a protein drink. And it's empty.
Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loves her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you.
Flat wrong from Kyoko. I know. But still, this protein can. It's got a label on it. It says Chem A2.
Yo, I'd really fancy like a protein shaker that looked like that. Like have a Danganronpa protein shaker.
It had Protozyme X written down it.
Yeah.
Chem A2.
KM18. Yeah, why not? That'd be banter.
Sure. I would imagine how rare it is that you'd be at the gym and someone be like, "Hey, nice protein shaker."
Well,
like,
considering I don't leave my protein shaker next to when I'm working out, I just have like water.
I guess. It's no
'Cause
one's
I-
ever gonna have,
I feel like if you're having protein while working out, you're just gonna throw up.
maybe. No, saying that, I'm saying that because it's like how many people at the gym would recognise Danganronpa. But this Halloween, I actually left the house and I saw 2 Junkos this Halloween.
It's incredible.
2 Junkos in one Halloween. What are the
It's
odds of that?
I actually think these are really popular games.
They're definitely getting popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like almost mainstream. Which
they're
Scotland? This isn't thought of as like a nerd central.
They're
you know what I
definitely pushing past cult classic. I think they're coming a bit
Getting
more
there.
mainstream.
mean? So she must have gotten this from the chem lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange.
Huh? What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can?
Glass. Shards of light blue glass. There must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
Yeah, that's what I
Correct.
thought too. But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it.
What does that matter?
so
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably gonna want to take notes.
Oh
Of it.
fuck. Because like
I feel like it could be an important clue later on.
an important clue. I'm not sure I see how. Because the protein shaker landed on top of the glass.
Yeah.
The glass fell first. The hell does that mean?
Well, it could be the. I mean, this is the thing though. It's like it could have been that the protein shaker was on the chair,
Yeah.
and that when
must
we
have been.
after we broke the glass and moved the chair, it fell off the chair. Or when
Yeah.
everyone was coming in, they just fucking kicked it.
It was actually in the hall.
I hate to
Kicked
say
down
it,
the hall
I hate to
and
say it,
into the room.
Kyoko, but that is the most the glass is the most circumstantial part of this.
Circumstantial evidence. Phoenix Wright wouldn't have any of that in his court.
No.
This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
And that's
MC Ham. Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well,
well, yeah. I mean, I gave it to her. That's a caddy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So, after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little.
What, sugar? So you gave that candy to Sakura?
I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I
Wow.
hoarded them. And I made sure nobody else could get them.
You really like him that much?
cause I mean,
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. Just one. I might be the cause of her death, because now that I think about it, knowing that she could never have another of those delicious candies, she probably just killed herself. That's pretty dark, Hina. But now, they've lost all their flavor.
Hina.
Oh, that's real. You got real
Nice.
dark there, Hina.
Yeah. I don't think candy would do it.
No. What is this? Red glass?
Blood? More likely?
No, blood is
Oh, it
pink in
glass.
this game.
It is red. Oh yeah, blood's pink. Fuck.
Yeah.
I've been played.
Yeah.
There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red and... These are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle.
Oh yeah, it's one of the bottles with a chess piece in that was like a decoration.
Yeah, from the shelf.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something else on the ground near the glass.
It's the chess piece.
It's a figure, and it fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Figure on the
Huh.
floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
All right. Yeah.
So
and
the
this'll
knight's
be-
missing.
Yeah.
There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf.
Take one down,
4
pass it all
red
around.
bottles standing on the shelf. And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how did they get those figures inside the bottles?
Yeah, it isn't one more missing.
It looks like one was missing.
so
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle.
Huh?
You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You've never seen that?
Oh yeah, maybe I have.
in other words,
So, this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will.
Nice.
Nice.
Monokuma bottle for section of your handbook. Yes, where's the other one?
Huh.
I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. I've got some of this. The Monokuma ball sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with the Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass in the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon.
Alright, check this bloodstain.
There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. Must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died?
Nice.
Nice. Magazine shelf bloodstain has been added to the truth bill. Can you help it?
Is there anything else?
Was she losing
guess-
Othello?
Othello's not a thing we can check.
Damn it.
Even though it kind of looks like there's a game playing, like a game being played, and you think, oh, there's a game being played. That means she was here with someone else. That's not
Yeah,
a thing
game
we
of
can check.
A game of life and death.
Yeah.
Sakura drew her last breath, sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood?
Poison.
The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Nice. Status of Sakura's body has been added to truth blood, so you handbook. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? You can vomit from a hit to the head, but not a chance. Yeah, that's what I was thinking there. Yeah. Senpai!
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. It does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Because there's no such thing.
Sakura died. The ogre died. The beast
Sakura-san.
herself. Let's go from left to right, I guess.
She died in a locked room, no less.
Yeah.
Everything's awkward. What do you want? You're bothering me. Go away.
Alright, cool.
He's not trying to hide how much he despises me. And there I go before he crushes my soul completely.
Yeah, Muscle Mountain
Muscle
died.
Mountain. Muscle Mountain died.
However,
Someone took down Muscle Mountain with a glass bottle with a chest piece in it. But for Sakura to have been killed.
Yeah, but for Sakura to have been killed.
Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So, how is the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand?
It must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her.
What the heck?
We already know who did it.
I won't forget
Byakuya
you.
Toko Hiro did it. It had to be one of them.
Yeah, the vote doesn't have 3 buttons. Harry.
They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto?
Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more.
Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. Oh.
Well, that's important.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Nandeska?
After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually, she went off to her own room. Off on her own. But when I saw her after that, she told me that she had left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet in the rec room by noon.
Noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then.
I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And she would never lie. She definitely didn't lie about being a spy. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk. And then this is what happened. If I'd have stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened.
You know.
Hmm.
It's impossible not to have regrets. I know.
Well,
Nice.
we don't really know what the murder weapon was yet.
I think what Maseko's trying to imply is that somebody brought a knife to a gun show. There's no chance it would work.
Oh. Oh, gross. Anyway.
Anyway, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place. She ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly.
Alright.
Go and go look at the right.
The right.
Is that locker a thing? Yeah,
Oh.
look at the locker.
Oh.
Huh? The locker's open. And there, on the inside. It's a handprint?
Oh.
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? Looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh too. Good call. I'd not seen this one.
Yeah, I thought it was suspicious because the door was open. I didn't even notice the hand.
I'd say someone was hiding in here in the locker, and they left behind something a little extra.
So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was opened, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group. That wouldn't be suspicious at all.
It's very optimistic. Unfortunately, that's not a possibility.
Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back before we opened the door. We looked inside the room, right?
Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we'd opened the door.
Imagine
is
everyone
pointless.
showed up like, oh my god, Sakura's dead, and you're in the fucking locker behind her, and you're like, what? How could this have happened? What does handprint mean? It's either that or you try and hide in there until the investigation is over and everyone goes to the trial. Like, where the hell were you? It's like, what? I was investigating. Don't you remember? I was there the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, we missed something.
Should we talk to Byakuya again? Because we're like, we haven't looked at the magazine stand.
No,
We looked at the bloodstain below the magazine stand.
that's true.
That same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. Oh,
We
okay.
can check out the clock as well.
It's around 1 o'clock right now. Well, that's kind of important. It was around an hour ago.
Yeah.
When did Monica fell Sakura died around 12 noon. So roughly an hour ago. Was that when Kyoko and I were moving alter ego?
I guess we haven't checked out the chair either.
The chair was shoved against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it.
Yeah, that was what was important. Oh,
Can we talk to Byakuya again?
let's
since now
try,
that we
yeah.
met her? What do you want? You're bothering me.
Oh.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
it's changed.
Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room?
I feel like it was probably poison, right?
A combination of poison. She had him into the head and there's poison. So
Yeah.
someone poisoned the drink. Was that the same person that hit her over the head? Like, there's.
Dunno.
confusing. So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go to see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Nice. Byakuya's account has been out of the truth policy.
Well, I think that whoever hit them was hiding in that locker.
Hit them with the old surprise, motherfucker! It's a smash.
Yeah.
Is there a pool cue missing?
No, I think it's just the ones that are on the thing. Also, we can't look at it. So
Not a thing.
yeah, it's not a thing. But I think that is everything.
It's just like a pile of weapons. It's like,
What a-
somehow Sakura died. There's broken bottle, there's a pool cue broken, there's an unloaded gun, there's a knife, there's...
What are we
One of
missing?
these
What haven't I
things.
searched?
Have you
Have I
tried to
not
leave
s-
again after Byaku?
Have I not talked
Hey.
to Kyoko?
Certain.
We've done that one already.
Oh god. Oh, the door.
The door. The door.
This door is the
Yeah.
only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window. Which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. No evidence that any kind of string or mechanism were used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Examine both the door and the chair. There's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair had been shoved against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that.
Yeah, she died like right there on that spot.
So the
Unless
killer
someone moved her
created
body.
the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. I mean, we found her there.
Yeah, I feel like nobody else could move that body.
Not easily.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation?
Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then.
Then you should probably go and talk to people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. You are the ace detective now.
She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. Yeah, it happened. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. The door was locked from... So, Motsuka chats asked if the door was locked from the inside, how did the killer leave? That's the crux of the issue, really. The best thing I can think of right now is, if it was poison, then whoever poisoned the drink wouldn't need to be in the room when she drank it.
Yeah.
Is the best I can come up with. But if Sakura's the only one in the room and it was locked, then and it was locked from the inside, then she must have locked it. Why would she lock it? Did someone hit her with the bottle?
The bottle's the
She
weird
like
part of this.
she survived, chased them off. Was like, that hurt. Better drink some protein. And in case I pass out to blood loss, I better bar myself in so they can't get in. Then drank the poison drink they'd set up.
Like-
This is like if Byakuya was to kill someone, this is like next level thinking, right? It's like I'll poison the drink, I'll poison her drink, then I'll hit her with something to make her dazed and not think that something else is the issue after she survived that, and then hit the double jab with the poison thing. It's a smart play.
I see.
I don't
Yeah.
think Yasuhiro would be capable of it.
I feel like that's the thing. It's like the poison drink is like the weird part, you know?
And we don't even know the drink was poisoned. It's just like, well,
Yeah.
there's a drink here. She drank something and she vomited blood.
I feel like poison is the
Did
cause
she
of
vomit?
death because that makes sense. Because
Which
the blow to the head.
you can vomit. You can vomit from a blow to the head. I don't know if you generally vomit blood from a blow.
No.
Like a concussion, you can throw up.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
bitch
don't-
walks the door. Who's the killer?
I feel
Yeah.
also. I feel like, you know, the shadow glass is weird. Like it's weird. It's like, why is that there?
Because
Why
we
is
broke
she
the
sit?
window.
Like it's so weird. Not that shadow glass. The red glass.
Oh, the red. Yeah, because someone sprang out the locker. Aha! Smash.
It's just random.
Then they ran out there and go.
And then what?
Shit, better lock the door in case that nut job comes back.
Like
Have some
somehow.
protein.
Yeah, it was so weird.
I pressed the doorbell. Ding dong.
Yeah, there was like the red glass bottle that was broken.
She has a headwind and there was a broken bottle.
Yeah.
So it looks like she was hit with a bottle.
What's up, Makoto? Do you need something?
Why are you just chilling in your room? Yeah, actually, I just want to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
Huh? How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Whoa! Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awoken in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too.
What? When did Sakura tell you that?
What?
Oh well,
Um...
when she asked me to meet with her, of course.
She asked you through a note. I'm on to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. But didn't she ask you the note?
But didn't she write you a note?
Yeah. Note she,
How about that?
she gave it to me in person. And she happened to mention the others, like, in passing.
Gotta be honest, it's pretty sus.
Mate, you absolutely vented out of that room, didn't you?
Vented. So then you went and met with Sakura.
You got it all wrong.
No way. I totally didn't. Why would I do that?
Yeah, definitely sus.
Actually,
The last time I saw Ogre was when Hino got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office. Exactly, they locked the door and vented. It's the only way.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then.
Well, I'm here. Could you show me the note she gave you?
Of course. Do I still have it? Let's see.
Hiro was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. Whoopsie daisy.
With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something fly to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh?
What?
Nandesuka! Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again. And shoved it back in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry. Just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. And then got really upset by.
Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked me to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me.
Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back in his room. He just said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it.
Nice.
Pocket trash has been added to the
Pocket trash.
So he had Hina's secret candy.
Hina's, yeah.
How did he get Hina's secret candy? Did Hina give him that?
Chihiro.
Sakura just got
Toko.
the one, and she had a wrapper with her.
Yeah.
So could Sakura could have done it, right?
Who knows?
I pressed the doorbell.
Ding dong, bing bong.
There's no bing bong on a doorbell. After a few
true.
seconds.
Huh?
Who's there?
Who's there?
Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well,
Wow.
what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a
Gross.
good mood, too.
Didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Yes. Close his door.
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something. I'm kind of disappointed it's not to talk. I think that would be more fun to be like, to talk?
I wanted to talk to you about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
Well,
Well,
I don't know what are you talking about?
Sakura already told me she had asked to meet with him.
What? She wanted to meet Master 2? I just said 2, didn't I? I guess it's totally obvious, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
I love how
we
Mikoto's
don't-
just like had enough of her shit. He's just like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yep, pretty much.
I admit, I did get the note, but I didn't see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go.
Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Is that good enough? I got back to my room.
You think it's good enough? With that, Toko quickly retreated into a room.
Toko's cat.
Nice.
Nice.
Toko's a cat. Not just one. Okay, so apart from Toko and Hiro, then what next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should go find out more about the protein can we found on the other side of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start?
I feel like this one's really railroading us to be like, go here, go here, go here.
Well, there's not like a lot of options.
Yeah, I feel like even the first one I feel like wasn't as railroaded as this. Let's just shortcut up because it's not like I do like walking all the way up places, but it's a long way to go now to the 4th floor. You know?
Yeah. Chem lab. There's a lot of stairs now.
Yeah.
We have to get our steps in.
Oh,
what is this?
What?
Oh, hey, Byaku. Makoto, did you have an eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Time to cook. Yeah, I got it. Bless you.
Oh, sorry, I think someone spilled pepper in the chem lab.
It looks like it. I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand.
Warm. What, really? You can't look at the giant spilled thing on the floor?
This isn't my first time seeing the shelf. I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. And maybe the floor? Just a thought. Looks like
Okay.
3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. The more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. So now we can look at the floor probably.
Yeah. Let's check out. Oh, there's 3.
The thing that smashed! Powder without footprints, powder with footprints.
Yeah.
And these are footprints. And they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out a floor plan. By we, do you mean me? Well, how kind of you to offer?
So you're about that $500,000 salary you were talking about earlier.
This feels like secretary work, Byaku.
I'm gonna need that to deal with your shit.
With an insufferable smirk,
Maybe.
you had to be a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Chop chop. I can't get my chocolate.
Okay.
Chocolate. So I got to work, and before long, I drawn up a sketch of the room. I'm actually quite the artiste.
Oh, yes.
I was
he
wrong. I am not an artist.
is.
So how's this?
Terrible.
I'm unsure how this helps. Not bad, but for you, I mean. Byaku's like, "Sugoi desu ne."
I
For
see.
me? So when you look at it like this, interesting. This is totally a different point of view. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business in the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No.
What?
What?
I'm gonna go with no and not a standard hero. What? Me? Not possibly!
Yours-
Okay, then let me
yours-
see your
yours
shoes
is
and I'll confirm their size for myself. Couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. As I should do usually. I see, your feet do appear to be too big.
Huh.
Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints.
Yeah. Objection.
Unfortunate. Well, with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to.
Yeah.
And these prints are really a valuable clue.
We didn't get prints added to the tree pillars though, which is strange.
Oh, maybe we need to do
Or-
the scene as a whole.
Or floor plan.
Oh, yeah. There's a broken ball in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like a bottle had a label on it. Ken C4. What happens if I light a match? Boom. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point this room wasn't like this. And this powder must have been spilled...
After I checked this room, obviously.
So, in other words,
That's right, it could only have been around the time of the incident. That really is what happened. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow.
Nice.
Nice! Source of the powder. Okay, that's something. And now we look at the powder, I guess.
Yeah. Wow.
There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I'd better not leave a footprint.
Did we really need to have 3 different points for this powder?
I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. I'm gonna go with no. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled Ken C4. Also, it looks like some of my footprints in that powder.
Oh, now we're gonna get it all. Okay.
Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf.
Interesting.
According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Nice.
Alright.
Okay. Andrew, I got a question.
Yes.
The footprints only go to cabinet A.
Yes.
The thing that was spilled was from cabinet C.
Yes.
So they must have gone to cabinet C, spilled the shit, backed off, then go to cabinet A.
That makes
Or
sense.
someone else spilled cabinet C, left, then whoever the footprints they are showed up later, but very soon.
But who could be that messy?
Yeah, who wouldn't clean up after themselves? It definitely would have been Taco anyway.
Alright, it's just cabinet C, I guess.
Oh, this shelf is. One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. Look at all those danger signs.
Ah.
These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals, such as C4.
Ah,
All the
yes.
containers on this shelf are labeled the letter C in a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit Section C.
Section C.
Section C.
I know.
Kodo back at it again, deducing. So on this shelf is... It looks like a bunch of chemicals and I have no idea what they are.
Oh.
They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
what?
Why do you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that! Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on that shelf. And what I could possibly apply, what name I could possibly apply to this shelf. All the containers in this shelf are labelled with the letter B and a number.
This must be shelf
So
number
I
A.
guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit Section B. Truth test. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. That brings me to you. What could I possibly call you? Let's see, what's on this shelf? There's all kinds of dietary supplements and different
But
medicines.
look at that. Item C9.
Oh shit, C9's in the A section. What does it mean? The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labelled with the letter A and a number. Especially C9. So I can guess I consider this part of the shelving unit Section A. Oh, but wait. There's one bottle here that's labelled Ken C9. Did someone put this in here an accident? I should try and find out more about the shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. What?
This
Section A
is
has dietary
so
supplements.
that's
Section
assuming
B
I
has
think you
lethal-
go for the first one.
And
like
Section
you
C
did the
has
other
lethal
round.
chemicals.
And then this is like the summary of everything. Sorry
Yeah,
to
yeah.
talk over you.
Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A.
Yeah.
What concerns me is that in Section A, there was a bottle with a label from Section C.
Which is clearly wrong.
It goes against everything I stand for! What was the bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there. And it's so awkward because of the footprints.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't have gone to C and put it in A.
No, that's
Unless
impossible.
they got it when they spilled the other C.
Yeah.
They went, oh, and backed off without footprints, and then went into A and did whatever they're doing in A. Yeah. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look at the rec room. We can each check folks' shoes. Because
there's no
Kyoko
trail going away either.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Which is, yeah.
But there still could be powder on the shoes. Enough.
Yeah, you'd think.
It's just this golden line going straight from the chem lab all the way to the rec room.
Oh, see, third floor. You know, when you look at it from the map, it makes this place seem even weirder.
Hey,
Oh. Listen.
So Makoto, how's your investigation going?
I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro told me.
I see.
So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's too convenient. Someone must be lying.
Someone's lying.
Anyway,
Well,
Hiro
I've made some progress
is
of my
lying.
own. Sakura's body, the shelves of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over one more time. Wait, so... the magazine shelf, was it?
Yeah, then the bottles, and then the bottle. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding
Oh,
a
a
clue
clue
of
of
some
some
kind.
kind.
Clue. Huh? This magazine's upside down. Who would ever do that? Did someone put it back that way on exit?
hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right. It's like Kyoko's coaching us.
Oh yeah.
I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in blood. Sorry, in bold, bloody letters.
Ah.
And it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
It seems unlikely we would get two dying messages in one game, you know?
Yeah, I hate to metagame it, but I'm
Then
gonna
it
go
would
with
appear
no
you
on that.
found it.
Kyoko, is this?
So,
If it is indeed a dying message, someone used their finger to write it. We gotta check the
Dying
body.
message?
Of course.
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago.
Hello.
I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that says Toko, right?
Yeah, looks like it. But it's important that we don't overreact.
Then she's the killer, right?
God damn it, I! Well then, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive you.
It's settled then. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the
No.
killer.
Not really. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that more suspicious. Nice. Magazine's dying message behind the toothless section you have. The bottles.
Bottles.
Bottles standing on the shelf. I think Kyoko said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new. Something new.
And this is what we saw earlier, that there's 4 of 6.
Oh, yeah, we're missing one. Yeah, we didn't get a thing for that before.
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay close attention, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Correlation? Where's the queen?
Exactly.
Hey Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
so,
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusions isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome.
And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? Yeah. Oh, now we're gonna talk about who doesn't trust who. Now you want to bring that up, Makoto? Really?
I do
really?
trust you to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with.
Only to a degree.
Nice.
Nice. Monokuma bottle.
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, do you?
An experiment.
Anyway,
Can you gather up all the pieces of the Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too.
Are you sure it's okay to mess with a crime scene like that?
that doesn't matter.
I've already gone through a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so...
So then,
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. And when I'm gone, try to gather up the glass.
Ah, Kyoko left the room.
I was thinking those bottles are very like the chem bottles for the poisonous chemicals.
Ooh, there they are. What choice do I have? Better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up,
Sorry to
Sorry
keep
to
you waiting.
so then,
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work.
so what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I'll try anything once.
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're gonna use it to compare weights.
Compare the weights of what?
The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact.
Why do you want to do that?
That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
This is some real
Listen.
Sylvan shit right here.
First, let's compare the weight of two normal Monokuma bottles. Boing, boing, boing.
Boing, boing. It's balanced!
in other words,
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same.
And cannot be used to represent League of Legends characters. Which makes sense.
Yeah, what?
The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else can really affect the weight.
so then,
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on the side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see?
Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay then, let's give it a try. Oh, it's heavier.
Ooh. Huh?
We put it in
Science?
put it in a very heavy plastic bag, obviously.
Yeah, that must be it. The broken pieces are heavier? That's science, bitch. How's that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought.
What?
In other words,
What? Stop hiding it
Yes.
from me!
The results of an experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles,
Hey.
put it all together, and I believe you'll arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. Nice.
As per fucking usual. Monokuma ball
Right.
experiment.
Let's check the corpse.
Yeah, of course, was the third thing, right? According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
just a second.
Just
Excellent.
staying off into space isn't going to help you figure out anything.
Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey,
Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
gotta hate this thing.
There's no getting around it.
Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She's completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
it's true.
It's totally normal.
Then how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past.
Nani?
Sorry, never mind.
hey,
Sorry, that was really strange of me to say.
More importantly, look here. Oh,
Her shoes?
they have yellow powder on them, on the top.
See that yellow powder on her instep? Those are called insteps?
Yeah,
Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
that yellow powder is clue number 1.
Nice. Yellow powder's now the truth police section in your handbook.
Hey,
Next is the wound on her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me explain.
It would
Thank you.
seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head.
So that's what brought her down. 2 glass
Indeed.
bottles to the head.
Ah.
And then the killer would hide the chest piece.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
correct.
Both of her hands are spotless. There's absolutely no trace on blood on either one.
It's
So
true.
she didn't write Toko.
Yeah. So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail.
Do we think that Toko is big-brained enough to write her own name? Assuming that...
I don't
we'd
think
be
it's
like,
Toku.
No, that doesn't make sense. Someone's trying to frame her.
Toku's all about them scissors.
Well, no, Genocide Jill's all about them scissors.
Yeah, but Toku wouldn't murder someone.
Oh,
Genocide
Toko
Jill-
can't even look at blood.
Yes.
That's a problem. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off.
Oh,
Oh,
ding dong,
shit.
bing bong. It's time.
Will we go to the start of the trial screen?
No, I think leave it here.
But you can save on the...
On the left?
No, on the actual, you know, when you pick your skills and stuff. Or is
Oh,
that
yeah,
too
we'll go-
straight
yeah, yeah,
in for-
we'll-
You caught me sleeping.
Well,
Your
wait,
investigation
sorry?
was just so boring.
Is that
I
like
couldn't
too
stay
straight
awake.
in for next week?
I think it's too straight in. I'd rather give it a little bit of space.
Bit of
Because it just
space?
lets us
Okay.
like sort of talk into it, I think.
Okay, we can
It is bye bye
call it.
time. Yeah.
around here then. It looks like bye-bye time.
Should I
That's a
do
shame.
it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay.
Can you save
then
here?
let's begin the class
Yeah,
trial.
Of course,
Yeah.
because we
You
gotta
know
go to the
where
lift.
to meet, right? Please go through
I'd
the
probably
red
teleport us to the
door
lift.
on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Right.
It's already time. But the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen.
Yeah. See, it always puts you here.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I was like, it
it's-
teleports you to the left, which I guess it does, but not,
Yeah.
not all the way.
No, it's left.
Cool.
All right. Well, that leaves
Wow,
us.
that was a solid day. We got a shit ton of free time. We got a whole investigation in.
Yeah.
Next time's gonna be dramatic as fuck. We
Next
have to figure out who killed Sakura.
A sleuthy, a deadly murder, a deadly mystery, a deadly locked room, a deadly
Deadly betrayal.
class trial. Next time. So yeah, we'll see you guys.
Excellent.
Martin, do you wanna? You don't have any other projects on the go at the moment, do you?
Not at the moment particularly, no. But yeah, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone that joined us here, because these are a lot of fun, and it's always great to have folk in chat to chat to. So, and I have a great time doing it. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that's here, and hopefully we'll see you next week, or whenever the next release is. It should be next week. Can't think of
See
any
you
reason why it
guys.
would be next week.
Bye.
So, yeah, thanks for being here. Bye.